Hello, YouTube live stream. I'm on here to speak to all the godly men and women, those who have a relationship with Christ in the church. Okay. When it comes to sharing this word, okay, we're not supposed to debate with people. We're not supposed to argue with people just because somebody don't want to receive the word of God. A man or woman of God is not supposed to be arguing with nobody or debating with nobody about the Bible. I'm finna share Luke 9:51 about Jesus Christ and his disciples, okay? In Luke 9:51, it says a Samaritan village rejected Jesus Christ. A Samaritan village rejected Jesus Christ. And it says the day when the day drawed near for him to be taken up, he set his face to go to Jerusalem, and he sent messengers ahead of him who went and entered the village of Samaritan to make prepare for him. But the people did not receive him because his face was set towards Jerusalem. And when his disciples James and John saw it, they said, Lord, do you want us to do you want us to Lord, do you want us to tell us to fire to come down from heaven and consume them? But the Lord turned and rebuked them, and they went to another village. So just because somebody don't want to receive Christ, that doesn't mean that they going to hell or something gonna happen to them. That don't mean that. And the disciples, the disciples were wrong. The disciples were wrong. Okay. And even Jesus Christ told his disciples when they said, just because the people didn't want to receive Jesus Christ, should we rain fire down from heaven? And this is what Jesus told his disciples when they said that, just because the people didn't want to receive Christ. If somebody in this world don't want to receive Jesus, they don't want to have a relation, they don't want to follow Christ, this is what he told his this is what he told his disciples when they said, should we rain fire down from heaven, just because the people in the Samaritan village wouldn't receive Christ. This is what Jesus Christ said to his disciples. I did not come to destroy men's life, but to save them. So this is what Jesus said right here to his disciples. For the Son of Man has not come to destroy men's life, but to save them. And they went to another village. Okay. And then he told his disciples that he says, Jesus Christ rebuked his disciples. You don't know what spirit you're under. He turned and rebuked his disciples and said, you don't know what spirit you're under. Okay. He turned and rebuked his disciples and said, disapprove of the disciples, and said, they don't know what spirit they up under. Okay. So just because somebody don't want to receive Christ and they don't want Jesus, he says right here, when they won't receive it, we dust the dirt off our shoes and we move on. That's it. People got a choice of what they want to do. If somebody in this world don't want to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, I pray for them and we got to move on. Ain't no debating, ain't no arguing. If anyone will not listen to you or your words, then leave their home or town. Shake the dust off your feet. So if people in this world don't want to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, or they don't want Jesus Christ, then we dust the dirt off our shoes and we move on. Okay? That's what we do. Okay, that's what we do. So just because somebody don't want to receive Christ, that doesn't mean that they're going to go to hell or something like that. No, that's incorrect. That is incorrect. No. So many people who follow Jesus Christ get things twisted. No. Just because someone says no to Jesus Christ and that they don't want Jesus, no, that's not going to happen to them. That's their choice. They got to choose who they're going to serve. Okay. And the Bible is not to be debated. It's not to be argued. People gonna believe what they gonna believe. All we can do as Christ followers is pray for them and move on. If anyone will not welcome you or listen to your words, then you leave the home and dust the dirt off your shoes. Matthew 10:14. So yes, Jesus Christ came so we can have a relationship with him. But a lot of people don't want to receive the word of God. If they don't, then we move on. Bye-bye. And the Bible is not to be debated or argued. Bye-bye.